analysis there.
Okay, please turn on your camera. Okay. Whatever it is, Hao Xian, Ziye, and Eric, please turn on, and Ping Shen, please turn on your camera. As you know, this is a Set 1 class, and welcome to the October, which is also the month of a so-called exam fever for most of you. And this is the first year in your secondary school life that you're taking your end of year exam paper. And next year will be mid-year exam as well as end of year exam paper. And hopefully that next year, touch wood, things will be done much better. Not 100%. I will not believe they will turn back to 100%. But at least 70 to 80% is good enough, or at least more than 50%, I would say. So keep on to that kind of resilience and perseverance, and also most important, your determinations. I would like on behalf here, under the JLC, Jeff Learning Center, to thank all of you for your hard work, for your commitments, and rain or shine, you come into Zoom, even sometimes you got HBL at home, you continue to support JLC and trust and believe and appreciate what Uncle Raymond has shared with you. Really, I really appreciate that. I may not be always 100% very good. Sometimes I'm being criticized. I enjoy it. Sometimes I say, Uncle, are you sure this and that? Maybe my pronunciations or whatever reason, I accept it. Okay, but I always not like to try to help you. I'll do my best to help you. Okay, I'm not a perfect tutor. Okay, I'm not really an excellent tutor. I'm also learning every day. So every time I come up new ideas. Like that day I was doing HBL, was it 3 days ago? My younger son was doing HBL call for science. It's called CER, stand for claims, exclaimed, or result. So with that, I came out with new ideas called DEAR. You describe, you explain, you analyze, and your result to use for editing.
No, reason, I think.
Sorry?
Is it reason? From my memory, it's reason. But
I think
don't
so.
know what happened.
So I came out, I modified it to DEAR, dear. So describe example, analyze, and result for my visual graphic text, as well as for editing, as well as for science. Okay, so yep. Give me a minute.
From my very bad memory, it's claim, evidence, reasoning.
Okay, but I think it's very close to that. Anyway, today's lessons is very heartwarming because we're going to do this. Right. So what do we do here? This month, the topic is about charity, economy, and fashions. So what is charity? Okay, a quick one. I'd like to ask everyone, please contribute. What is charity in your opinion? Then Uncle Raymond will explain. And I think charity is very important, especially now today. You can see not just COVID-19, but also things like happening around the world. And recently the president charity shows coming out. So why do we need to have charity? Is it charity overdo it, or is it too much already, or until it's like so common that people take it for granted? Come on, what is charity? Sometimes charity can be a fake one, not real one. No,
I think now people like charity is now like, I give what I have extra. No, I give what I think they need.
But yes.
Alex be lagging.
Alex lagging. Okay. Eric and Ziye, can you please turn on your camera, please? I mean, now you all have been with me for a few months. Just turn on your camera. At least show your forehead. I'm happy. Because I don't know whether you're there or not. Right. Thank you, Eric. Right. Thank you, Ziye. Okay. Alex is out already. So what? Thanks.
It's like the screen thing is like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks. Because I'm looking at the other screen on my this lesson plan, so I did not look at the other screen. Just suddenly think I didn't see him. Okay. So now, thank you, Ziye. All right. So what is charity to you? Do you think charity is important in a society? So if you are going to set 2, this topic is for set 1 to set 4, but it's different levels of understanding with the meaning of charity. All right. So just a quick one. So Yang Zhen, so confirm Alex is out, right? Yeah. But how Shen? Sorry, later we have to discuss, see how. I actually want to book the badminton court, but they're saying only 2% play. So I promise the other group of students also, they want to play also. So we'll see how it goes. Huh? All right. So Yang Chen, what is your understanding about charity?
Charity is the giving of resources from people who have excessive to people who don't have enough.
Oh, I like that. People who have excessive and give those people who lack of the excessive power, right? Is that what you meant, sir? Okay, can you kindly give me an example what you mean by give an example what you mean by that. So imagine if my younger son got extra Pokemon toys, right? So will I give these extra Pokemon toys to donate to someone maybe in other country who love Pokemon toys? Yes, Yang Chen.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so give me an example. That's my example, sorry.
Also, may I explain my
Right.
point in dialect?
Like Bill Gates giving some African people dollars.
Very good. Yes, this is social responsibility. I I totally agree with you, Namsan. Yes, this is something that, do you know, because of Bill Gates, ever since he discovered Windows 3.11 and started Microsoft Office, the software kills a lot of industry and a lot of occupations. And yes, it creates a lot of new opportunities, a lot of occupations. And I think without Bill Gates today I will not be using Microsoft Word to teach. I don't know, I would be using WordPerfect or Lotus Note 1, 2, 3 and things like that. But that genius has created something that is so powerful. In returns, of course, like Jack Ma, they also doing charity. Thank you. Excuse me. So Yingzhe, what do you understand? Hi, Chen An. Please turn on your camera.
The chance to speak.
No. So yeah, please turn on your camera. Yingzhe, what do you think about charity?
Alex,
Wait
be
lah,
patient.
Alex, I will ask you to stop one, don't worry. Alex, please mute your mic, okay? We'll take turn. Yingzhe, what you mean by charity? Chen An, we are talking about charity and how this month the topic is charity, economy, and fashions. Every month we have the different themes and topics. So by the end of your graduating years, you will have a lot of new topics. Yes, Yingzhe.
I think a charity is about like donating items that the needy like needs, like they require it for survival. So like
I like the word. I like the keyword survival.
So you can,
sorry.
Okay, so you can, like there are many ways of donating. So you can donate either directly or indirectly. So like maybe you can donate money to them. Then that's indirect. Then you can donate food and water to them. Like that's direct. Nah.
Okay, thank you so much. I really feel like crying. Very sad. Because you say donating to charity, right? The doctor say Uncle Raymond got 3 months to go. Recently, I go and see doctor. The doctor say, Raymond, you got 3 months to go. 3 months. Oh, what happened to me? The doctor say you got liver issue, very bad. So I told my Set 4 student, she's so nice. Uncle, do you want half of my liver? I was like, huh? Yeah, I know I got liver cancer, but not like that. Give me the liver. So nice. 3 months. So after 3 months, bye-bye. Bye. I got fatty liver, don't worry. Even I got cancer liver, everything.
I think choice capping.
No. Okay, joke aside, okay. Because the way you say survival is true. No, donating the liver, donating the kidney, it might be considered like charity, might be considered like you sell away a kidney. And true enough, I do have liver issue, which is called fatty liver, which is 3 months. 3 months means by 3 months, I jolly well have to burn the fat around my liver, okay? Because the enzyme was, I think, 50, I got 121. It's way too fat already. I eat too much kway chap. You know what is kway chap, right? You know what is kway chap? I love the intestine of all the pigs. So doctor say maybe eat once in a blue moon. So I was touched by my student who say, Uncle, you want my liver? Or she just Set 4 this year. She's very stressed, to be honest. She's very stressed. Stressed until she had to do this. Until here. Okay. And recently, the other Set4 student, she told me some of really, really serious. Okay. You just happen that you're lucky never see all these people, these students. I've seen that in my own real life in my previous school. So one of them even want to commit suicide. Okay. One of them have to give up study. This year Set4, they gave up study and to work because the mom was single mom, got no money. And the other one divorced. So you see, how should we do? How should we help? Because of this word now, economy. Is this a fashion now? Is it a trend that now people give birth and neglected their children? Now all this you have to take note. No, I don't have liver cancer. I have fatty liver. Okay. Yeah. Isn't it fatty liver? Yes, I'm fatty liver. Okay. No need to scare. If I really tell you that I really got 3 months, then you have to cherish your own life. Seriously. Nowadays, health is the utmost important. Agree, Dr. Nan? Right? Yeah. Even I give you $10 billion. Billion now. Then next day, somebody tell me, Raymond, you only got 5 days to live. You get what 10 billion? So I think my children will be happy. Like Alex, my children and my wife will be happy for that. Correct? So anyway, I turn on agree. Charity, health, everything's important day to life. You see, the purpose of coming for this kind of lessons, it's not about just getting A1. It's about how when you build your characters A1, whatever you write, I tell you, is beautiful. You see, these students coming Set4, she herself really got so much problem. Yesterday I went to teach her, went to teach her. Right? She was already up to here, so stressed, and she still helped 3 of her friends and counsel them. You see, it's like giving out her charitable times to save the 3 life. Wow, beautiful. Thank you to Inza. You see, your word called survivor. It's true, no? Because this survivor saved a lot of innocent life. And if you watch this this movie called, I think you all cannot watch, unfortunately, it's RA. It's called Schindler's List. But if you go YouTube, okay, I don't know. This Schindler's List is a German businessman during World War II, saved thousands of Jewish lives. And when any Germans would want to kill these Jewish people, he will stand out and say, this is my worker. Hitler and the general approve it. So, of course, you got no proof, right? Last time got no WhatsApp, got no handphone. So you know what he did? He took out the photograph that he took with all these general, like drinking beer, take group photo and cheering and shake hands. So he used, you see, history, cross-referencing, reliability skills, usefulness skills, comparison skill, similarities and differences. The moment when Schindler shows the picture to all the soldiers, they straight away don't touch, dare not touch any Jewish. And it really is true. It's a true story. After he died, okay, every year these Jewish people will visit his tombstone. You see, not all Germans are bad people. And before I send my student to learning journey, I'm so sorry, guys. I know this year you cannot go for learning journey. It's really a waste. So during my teaching time as a history teacher, I brought them to, if you are free during holidays, you can ask your parents to bring you to the Ford factory where the British soldiers surrendered to the Japanese. Okay, first time in my life as a history, I went there. I thought all along the Japanese soldiers and peoples are very bad to Chinese people, right? Because of the Nanjing Datusa, all these bad things they had done. I was so surprised when I went to the Ford factory. Okay, I saw this Japanese person give out visa and pass to Chinese people, okay, so that they have a good movement. There's such a kind soul like him, who is pure breed of Japanese, a Japanese. He's not a soldier, but he has a very high authority. After the colonel, he is the second or third man in the whole of Singapore at that time. You go and read out, okay, it's in the Fort Patrice, the museum at the Bukit Timah there, you see. And that place will really show you the real effect when the British soldiers surrender, the general perseveres, surrender to General Yamashita. So you see, and then that's where later on charitable things comes in. Okay, so you can see charities start from thousands of years until now. And thanks to you, it's called survivor. Okay, Ping Shen. After Ping Shen will be Alex. Ping Shen, what do you understand by the meaning of charity? Wow, Ying Zhen, well done. Very good.
So like charity, I guess it's like helping out people in need, but it must be from like the goodwill of the heart and not for other reasons, I guess. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you the last part.
A charity is basically helping out like people in need, but then like it must be from the goodwill of the heart and not because of other reasons.
Wow. So that means, excuse me. So you're saying people do charity got the hidden agenda. They help you 是有目的的 correct? Sometimes.
Yes.
所以你以为有这么好帮你呀？我其实有目的的。Okay, there's a hidden meaning. That means that he or she is hitting around the bush. Yeah, okay, I agree. I agree with that. So it's true that not always charity is from the heart. Okay, it's people do it just to get attention, just to get publicity. But no, Pingshen, is there anything wrong?
It's called 沽名钓誉.
沽名钓誉. Oh, I learned something. Don't know what it means, but must be really.
Basically, you do good stuff for recognition.
Anything wrong? Anything wrong, Pingshen?
Nothing wrong though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
Wrong with what?
Is there anything wrong to do something that out of recognitions and out of credit, out of rewards and awards?
Oh, I guess like when you're doing something, like you should be like genuine, I guess.
Oh, then don't do VIA lah. Hey, don't do VIA lah. Because VIA will help you to have more points and go for JC and Poly. True not? Agree? Right, Inza? True not? Then don't go CCE lah, because you need to clock in amount of VIA times, right? Then sometimes I tell you, when you come to set 4, you will go to the teacher, hey, please, let me do VIA. I need more points so that I can use this point to go for my EAE, my this Poly. So how? That means the school concept of VIA become like a motive, right, Alex? It becomes, Pingshen, you're right, it becomes like something like a trade-off, like a barter trade, I give you this, you return to me this. Well, I would say nothing wrong, Pingshen, because later on when you guys go for university, you might take out some community service, right, to improve your profile, to improve your internship, to improve because you have nothing to showcase to your first employer in the real world. So by all these accumulations of your hard work, okay, your charitable times that you help those old folks home lah, or sweep the poo from these adoption pets homes, or even do some charitable things like selling those the sticker, the flag raising stuff campaign. Is that wrong? Then it's like, yeah, okay, maybe halfway through you help someone to find a lost wallet, a chase after a thief, or things like that. Is that really wrong? Not really, my dear. But of course, this is really genuinely speaking that you want to help. But there are some people who take this as a free rider and do it for the sake of they are doing it. Sad to say that. But then again, Vincent, what you say is true. Sometimes from there you can see the hypocrisy of a person who doing it. After that, they got the ultimate motive and the hidden agenda, and then the purpose of him for his own benefit. It's a matter of time, seriously. Okay, Alex, thank you, Pingshen. Well said. Alex, what's yours?
Okay, well, sometimes people do it for the recognition that they get. Some people like only donate like what they see as like they don't need, then they give it away. Like instead of like, I know you need it, I also need it, but you need it more than me. That's why I donate it out. But some people are like, oh, I have an extra. Okay, here, take it. And then sometimes like people don't even like recognize what people like the charity benefactors need. Like there's this article on an old man like that had like stacks and stacks of Maggie mee, enough to feed a family of 3 for like 2 weeks.
Whoa.
And then bottles of soy sauce that he can't even finish because he can't cook.
sorry. Then you have to sing song lah. Okay, sorry. I'm not being sarcastic.
And then like he just has them like stacked up like outside his house
Huh?
Like
Legit ah?
if you let me share my screen, I'll show you.
Wait, now I got problem of sharing screen. I have to stop my sharing screen, right?
Wait, hold on. I'll just send a link in the chat. I'll just send a link in the chat.
Okay, never mind. I'll just carry on your story then.
Okay, so basically, right, you can see in the pictures that like there's like so
okay.
many like photos.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. All the way to the staircase.
Yeah, so like you can see like these people don't actually need it, but like you keep giving them things that they don't need. You keep giving them what you think as good, but it's not actually good because they don't actually benefit from it. So like people like these days like just go for the cheap stuff to like buy for the people, so that they get a feeling like, oh, I did something good. I did something good for them. I donated stuff, but they in reality they just take it and then just stack it in the corner because they don't need it. So like you're not actually helping them. You're just fulfilling your own like wishes.
I like the word. Fulfilling that 我做善事。OK， 老天爷你看到啊，我有 donate OK please， so 我不会去 hell 哦 I will 去 heaven OK that kind of concept. Yes, I agree. But do you think charity should donate as in food items, clothing, necessity goods, or should charity donate in terms of dollar and cent in monetary value? We'll hold on to this question first.
Monetary value cannot, like, because people might just take the money and go and gamble.
True. Okay, fair enough. But sometimes they really need money, how?
Then they can ask.
Correct. Then they'll see how the people come in, right? Thank you. Any more, Alex, before I ask Eric and Liang Ning?
I
Yes.
think that instead of like giving them all this like stuff, like actually like and like just put all the like useless stuff at one corner and then just like give them out in like different like times, and then like just give them stuff that are actually useful instead of just giving them sauces, cans, and then instant stuff.
Some people, like you are right, no. There's one time when I went to do some charitable activities that I went with my RC. There some say, wow, you give me so many packet of rice. I only got 2 person. I got 10 packet of rice, that kind of things. Huh? It's like, what are you going to do? So some even request, next time you come, don't give me rice, give me biscuit or give me toilet paper, things like that, because they need to shit every day, right? So they need toilet paper. Say, sorry, you're eating, Alex. Then they need some maybe warm clothing and things like that. True, no, I agree. I totally agree. Some they need a wheelchair. The wheelchair old one spoiled already. Some they need walking stick. So you see. So when you come across any of the comprehension passage or during your oral presentations or your conversations or your listening or anything, first thing come to your mind. It's a matter of time only. It's not today, but it can be next few months, next few years. In your life, you sure will encounter this kind of questions. Definitely, trust me. Okay, it's just a matter of when. But now you're just collecting your information, your data into your brain, which is called banking in. All right, Chen An. You're accumulating all your information inside. So when you need to use it, this is time when you start to withdraw all your information out your brain. All right, so thank you. Who's that? Eric, what do you think about charity? Later, Ziyue, then after Eric will be Liang Ning. Liang Ning will be Ziyue, then Hao Xuan, okay? Yes, then Chen An, of course, Chen An. All right. Yes, Eric, what do you think about charity?
It's a place where people help those who is in need.
That's all?
Yeah.
Help those people who are in need of what?
Either food or Yeah, either food or money.
Okay, that remind me during the tsunami when Singapore sent a lot of donations to our neighboring country, especially Indonesia, or even India. They donate a lot of charitable things like food, even donate money. But end up some rumors, I'm not sure it's how true, saying that money, like what you say, Alex, the money give it to the government or give it to whoever organization. They did not use the money wisely to channel this money into a charitable organizations or to buy certain needy items to those people, the victims who are affected by the tsunami. End up they pocket the money. Maybe they donated 100,000, they only donate 20,000. And the 80,000 they might buying a Ferrari or Lamborghini. I don't know. That is not the way. Charity money is supposed to go to people who are in needs, like what Eric mentioned. But people abusing this is really wrong. Never do that, because one day you're going to turn to be adult. You never know. Maybe one of you will be working in a charitable organization, a non-profit organization. You might be a CEO, you might be the director, you might be the person who handle the fund. So integrity and honesty is very good. Thank you. Important. Liang Ning, your turn. Sorry, we can't hear you.
Yeah, no, sorry, Sean.
I can't hear you. Sorry,
remember
too
just
soft.
now. Remember just now that I got locked out. Remember?
Yeah. Then I saw you. Yes, your Wi-Fi must be.
No, it's not because I had to restart my entire router. Just now I was on the. Just now I was trying. Just now I was reverting the original settings. That's why I didn't hear. Sorry.
Hey, don't worry. So your turn. Explain what you mean by charity. Don't worry.
Charity is those that charity is helping people, helping like needy people that needs help, and those people that can't, like, those kind of people that cannot afford to make a living for them, to make ends meet. So charity can help those kinds of people through, um by through other people helping them. I don't know the exact word to describe that. So
I
yeah.
will use the word philanthropies. Philanthropies are people, so we call it 大慈善家. Okay, like people like Tan Tock Seng, like this who Lim Nee Soon, and even you talk about Lim Bo Seng, or you talk about who else, all those people in the past who are businessmen who came from China to Singapore, and they built school, they built Nanyang Girls, some of the schools, Zhongzhen, all these schools, who help. In fact, thanks to them, that's how the girls during that generation, which is your papa generations or your great grandma, has a chance to have education. So I really cannot understand their mentality. If I really can take a time machine, I will fly back to tell them the concept of 重男轻女 is really ridiculous. It's really like freaking ridiculous, especially, I'm so sorry, especially the Muslim, when they like to cover their girls from head to toe like Darth Vader. Okay, can't even see that. If you say put a tulung, okay, I understand the tulung. But that is really, I find it's very discriminating. Yeah, you can tell me thousands of reasons of religions or what. But I find our cultures. You see, woman is so important in society. Later you study history, you understand. Not only that, woman is the one, the ladies, women is the one who give birth, who went through so much suffering and the blood loss to give birth to a baby. And yet we guys, men, don't appreciate women. It's really 丢脸，真的是很丢脸。Okay, you realize 很奇怪杨震，they got this song ready, 1, 2, 3. 世上只有妈妈
Mute him
好。
for a while.
有妈的孩子像个宝，有没有听过？世上只有爸爸好，爸爸对
Yeah,
最
my
好。
mom sing it to me.
That song actually brings back so many memories.
Yeah, you realize Chen An, 世上只有妈妈好，为什么没有爸爸好？那你讲到这么多，哇，大男人主义啊！You see, I think you have to understand. I think women plays a very important role. Without women today, I think no man already. You go and ask the man to give birth lah. Go and give birth lah. 讲这么多那种 they call it MCP male chauvinist peak and equal to 大男人主义. Seriously, I cannot accept it. Seriously, okay? Right? In fact, today without my mom who take care of me, today I won't be sitting here teaching you, man. I'll be in Changi prison. You know how bad I was when I was young. Okay, join gang lah, see gang fight lah, all these kind of stupid things, smoking lah, play truant lah, all kinds of things you name it. Very funny, Cheng An. Today I can become a teacher and I join police force. 哎呀，人算不如天算，只要有改过自新。Lucky I never do bad things. You know, I end up to Changi prison today. I come to policeman. I see some of my friends really in and out. Some even commit suicide. So life, please treasure life. You only live once. Okay, doing charity goods is good for not only you, for the whole entire family also. Right? Thank you, Liang Ning. Anything? No, Liang Ning, anything else? No, I pass to Ziyue, your turn. No, thank you. Ziyue, your turn. How do you define charity? I think it's fair everyone say something. Okay, if you don't want to contribute, then you type it out. But don't just say, I don't know. I believe this is a very simple topic that we can discuss and share ideas. I think from there, we started with Yang Zhen and all the way to Ping Shen. Everyone have a very, very, very good points. Hao Xuan, what is your take for charity?
Oh no, why never
Mine
include?
so fast.
No, because Ziyue say, I don't know, he's thinking or he want to contribute or not.
Oh,
So I
okay.
leave in aside first. Maybe she's thinking, processing. All right, carry on.
To me, charity is like a place you don't like a place, a destination that you donate to. So they take what you give them and then they provide to the people in need. Wait. And you can like donate, you don't only like donate money, you can like pretend someone pretend someone's a YouTuber, they buy stuff like
Oh, well,
they
you think
do
Mr. Beast?
something
Huh?
like that lah.
Wow, piang I tell you why my younger son have been looking at Mr. Beast. Wow, you see, Daddy, you teach also like that. When you see Mr. Beast, one YouTuber earn $1,000, I suck thumb. You see, 20,000 to give a dish to a waiter. What 50,000 to take the money, 100,000. Wow, 他家好像是从天上掉下来的。
But that's because like Donald Trump is like his close friend or something, and then he like provide him some stuff.
Oh,
That's
so
why
you see,
that's he's that rich, and then like he do a YouTube channel and then like try to give him back what he gave him first.
Vincent, you come in already, people do got ultimate motive. Vincent, 你看这种人真是，哎呀，露出狐狸的尾巴了。
Also, I think like the fact that he's like devoting so much money inside, it's kind of like investing. Like he put money inside so that like people will view his videos, because the higher the money gets, the more views they will get, and then the more people are participating in the challenges, the more attention it has. So the more people entering, the higher the reward he has to set. So like in order to keep like entertainment, he also has to give money away randomly throughout the challenges. So like, and also he devotes this much money hoping that people will watch, and he gets his payback like from, he gets his like cashback from like his viewers and his subscribers through his like many channels.
Hey, excuse me, you are talking to one every day watching Mr. Beast with my son without fear, okay? And every time I was so surprised one day, then Mr. Beast was donating about close to about $50,000 or $100,000 to two blacks lady who was I think homeless, and they even used the money to renovate their houses. You see, they also give back. So after looking at it, and then I find it's very interesting. And then got this guy, Chinese or Asian guy, the hair always green color, who like to spray on the iPhone, the car, all the iPhone products. He also give away iPad,
Yeah.
iPhone. You see, these are good sign like PewDiePie, for example. And then he showed me got this lady about vegan, like to eat vegetables one, and anti-PewDiePie, anti this don't know girl. You know who I'm talking about, so you see, all these things is not bad things, but it's good for you to from there to learn your usefulness and reliability skills. It's really good. No, it will help you. I know some people don't like to watch the drag queen. The drag queen, drag queen is for guys who decorate like girls and then they walk, but they are very creative. For us Christians, we're not supposed to watch all these things, but we take it in a very creative and positive way. They also use their hard-earned money and hard-earned skills to get something. 他没有抽，没有抢，没有骗，没有杀，没有害人。They use their skills to do it. So yes, these are the YouTubers. Hey, Alex, why not like that 啦？我扮成公鸡，你扮成小猪，我们做一个 YouTube 哦。连他们的钱进来，我们donate好吗 ？OK, Alex. 连我们叫浩璇做那个小老鼠，好，我们3个然后我们就叫陈安、炳胜全部进来然后我们就开一个 YouTube， 哇，赚钱了，很好很好。Good idea, 英哲。Then you will be 英哲 will be the narrator. Once upon a time, a botak
Alex, we will leave right
Huh?
without him noticing. We leave without him noticing.
Yeah. Thank
We
you.
leave midway and then he don't know.
Hey, then never mind. Then all the YouTube the lights come to me 你不要分享我的钱okay?
Wait, it's the YouTube idea that you had sounds like Darman.
Sound like dumb it Sounds like what?
Darman.
Darman. Oh, Darman. Okay, yeah. I watched that. So you see, we're not just telling story. We also
telling
transferring
lies.
Stories.
Right, Liang Ling, you saw that Darman, right?
And
No,
if you do not share this video, I do not appreciate you, and I will not see you in the next.
Yeah, Chen An, you watch all these things? No,
Joke.
must get a lie. You
What's
see,
the
we all
meme
be
about
crazy.
Darman?
So Darman is always like, so you see me, no? Then I say, I can see the expression. So Uncle Raymond, so you see, if you don't join my YouTube, you will not see Alex the piggy. Okay, okay, just kidding. Okay, Hao Xuan, we all said 很好，讲得很好。
yet.
Oh, carry on.
Huh?
Carry on.
I don't even know where I stopped. Is it at the part where I say like Mr. Beast thing?
Yes.
Okay, like pretend like Mr. Beast did a video about like he bought a lot of McDonald's stuff like in packets and then he donate, not like he donate to charity, but then he asked like one of his partners to like donate it to like the police station. Like that's something also part like of the charity donation.
You create the economy running. Yes.
Yeah, and then like what you said just now, pretend not real You say your kid like your liver have problem, and then like one of the students say like I will donate you my liver. Even like she donate you like almost like most of the time is like in the heart lah. They do like for real, not for like something that they will come back to them.
Yeah, they do it genuinely and out from their yes.
Because like if they actually do it, they won't get something back even though they donate to you.
Correct.
Like they don't get money back. They don't
ask for any
they
returns.
can rather sell it and get something, but then they run to donate to you instead of something like that.
True. Very good. That's all?
Yep, that's all.
Thank you. Okay, thanks to Ziyue. Ziyue just sent in the explanation. I guess it's like an organizations to help the less fortunate by increasing awareness for the public about them and asking them to contribute to help solve their problems. Yes. Okay, how come my mouse cannot move? Okay, yes. So yeah, one more time. I guess it's like an organization. That means it can be Singapore Children's Society, it can be Cancer Society, it can be certain old folks' home that helps the less fortunate by increasing awareness for the public about them and asking them to contribute. That means them, the public, to contribute to help solve their problems. That reminds me of recently I talked to one of a person in charge of the do you know what is the meaning of halfway house? Anyone? Chenan, do you know what is the meaning of halfway house?
What
I just type. So So what happens if you happen to come, there's no W behind, so sorry. Okay, no, Yingzhe, have you heard of this before? Thanks to Ziye, just remind me of this halfway house. Yingzhe, Eric, Pingshen, you heard before? Yang Chen, Alex? No, okay, if you happen to
I think I know.
yeah, Pingshen, what is that?
Is it like something like they help people that are like ex-offenders and like suicidal people and stuff?
Hey, how come you know? You got a friend like that?
No, I watched some like videos. Like,
Oh, okay. And you from Hwa Chong, right? So what happened if Hwa Chong people know all these people? Is it a good thing? What? I throw you a very hardcore question, Vincent. Guys, whether you're from Hwa Chong, you're from RI, from RV, from St. Nicholas, I don't care what school you come from. Okay, doesn't mean all good people must come from this type of background that is rich, famous. There are people. Have you heard of 18 Chef now, Vincent?
Oh, I heard about Gordon Ramsay.
No, that guy I don't like. Sorry.
What you
Okay,
don't like?
I don't like him. Every time got the movie, got anything, I just delete it off. I'll say a very nice word, the 4-letter words on him. Okay. Yes, Pingshan. And the 4-letter words mean hate lah. What are you thinking, Alex? Not the F words. Okay.
No, I didn't think of F
The
word.
way you laugh, okay, Pingshan, do you know what is that? You know what is 18 Chef?
no.
18 Chef is actually, you know who is
It's a
18 Chef?
restaurant.
Anyone know Yingzhe, you know 18
Pingshen
Chef? You know?
My father said it's like something about like some ex-convicts.
He went through a lot of bad things. Okay. I think take drugs, everything. Recently last week, he was in the Makan Sutra on 91.3 with this KC Sito. So he shared with us in the 91.3 big show, saying that he saw heroin drugs, and how he went to jail in and out, and then he became a chef. Yes, Pingshen, you're right. Halfway house are people who have went through bad things, like went to prison, and after prison they came out. They can't find their family members, or their family members give up on them totally. They think that this person cannot turn over a new leaf. This person is what we call a leopard will never change its spot. 江山易改，赢者我懂下一句，本性难移，对吗？
本性难移。
Get outsmarted, ha.
But I'm very close, teacher, 赢者 at least 100 marks, I got 90 marks, better than those people don't know here, okay? Even Alex also don't know. Yeah. 江山易改，本性难移，对不对？So it's true, right? There are some people who cannot turn, but finally there's something that happened. Suddenly, got some cases are very true. When all their relative all give up on these convicts, the mommy never give up on him. The wife, the children, everyone left him. The mother already 89 years old, still visit him in prison. Until the mother last time visited him and said after that mommy died already, then wrote something for him. Then when he came out from the prison and visited his mother's tomb, okay, then he realized that what he done, he missed out all the good things. Wow, this is very sad. But at least the mommy's spirits done the charitable things to him to wake up his bloody idea to turn over a new leaf. And guess what? These are the people who start the halfway house. To allow this convict to turn over a new leaf. This is halfway house to reach them. They got no place to stay, so help them to have a lodging, to food, the makan, everything. So until they find a job, until they can afford to buy their own house or rent a house, then they were out of this halfway house, and then they start to go to their own respective place to stay on. Rather than to sleep outside on the street, join the wrong gang, the 369, or you know what is 369? In Hokkien, it's called the Salakau. This is the Ansuntong. All these are the gangsters in Singapore. Okay, sadly to say, these are old people already. Some of them in and out prison like nobody business. Okay, but they still exist. So when people ask you to join gang, you tell them, I already in the gang already. You say, what gang?
Blood
SPF.
gang.
No, SPF. You know what's SPF? Singapore Police Force. What is the number? 999. The biggest number. Okay. No, serious, don't laugh. In fact, my job also recruiting people like y'all to
It's a
join
gang,
volunteer, to become a police officer, nothing wrong. To upkeep Singapore to be safe and sound. I mean, you are young now, but it's good to give you the ideas. Or next time, you see, like for me, I still can contribute my policing job when I'm free to make sure the society, the neighborhood is safe and sound. Correct now? Yeah, of course, my job might be at danger if, when I'm doing duty, touch wood, but nothing is safe. Even you join in the Air Force, the Army, or whatever, because it's a duty and responsibility to protect the country. All right. So this is called the halfway house, to allow these convicts to have a place to stay. And this is very charitable. It's very good. Okay. Oh, Spotify really nowadays police recruiting ad lah. Oh, thank you.
Why?
Oh, thank you for Eric. Yes. In fact, last month I missed out one of my tuition class because we also going to have this recruitment drive to encourage more volunteer police to come in when the COVID is over. So you will see Uncle Raymond will be on the road show if I'm being selected. So I don't know whether I'm selected or not. So if I'm selected, I will go to road show to explain why it's good to be volunteer police, what is your duty and responsibility and things like that. Okay. So this halfway house, come back to it, is very important. Without these charitable organizations, all these convicts will not have a place to stay, and then they'll go back to their old habits again and do bad things. So thank you very much, Ziye. You give a good one. Now, whose turn? Chen An, you are last, right? Yes. How do you feel about charity?
I think that there is a good side and a bad side to charity.
Okay. Good side first. No, bad side first.
Okay. So the bad side may be sometimes people they want what people in France say, they want fame, and some people, some companies, they want to bring good reputations to themselves, so they will make charity things to show that they are very kind, that kind. Or maybe people will fake charity and say, oh, this money will go to those countries, but actually they will keep it from themselves. So it's easy way to trick people.
To con people, huh?
Yeah. So and then the good side would be those people that really need help will get help. But it depends if the charity, the charity company is honest.
Agree. Anything else?
No.
Okay, to come back to this, about the bad side of the charities, there are people who use this. Recently, last year, my godson, very funny, he is near to the O-level exam. I told him, I say, Alvin, please study, don't do all this part-time job. Do it after your O-level, then you can look for part-time job. He go around and ask, can you donate to WWF? Can you donate to this person, these organizations? And the donation is not cheap, no. Minimum must be $10. Then they give you a bookmark or something, a token of appreciation. So this money, yes, they pay my godson an hour about $10 or $15. Okay, but the money they collected, you are right, Chen An. Whether this money went to the real organization as what you mentioned, guess what? If you're not mistaken, last year there this case. So this organization, without the approval by the social enterprise or socials from the government sector, without the proper legal documents, they just print it out. You know what I mean? Now you can everything can fake. Can use even the logo and fake and everything you can use. As long as you know how to Photoshop, do anything IT, you can transform the bluff documents to real documents to become a charitable organizations and go and 骗人. Okay, and yes, and somehow somebody whistleblowing and managed to caught them and put them behind bars. But sadly to say, my godson, no doubt, he said, they are caught and things like that. But I done a charitable deeds, nothing wrong. But you're right, sometimes you see people use charity as a. Can I use this one? 陈安，你听过吗？挂羊头卖狗肉，对吗？听过哈？英在我讲的对吗，老师？
Say again.
挂羊头卖狗肉，
I never heard of that. Sorry.
有没有听过啊？
Don't so happy.
It's more of the content does not match with the cover.
你看 someone know.
What do you say, 杨正？
Like the content does not match what you advertise.
The what? No. Sorry. My thing is lagging. It's not your fault. You say someone counter, is it?
No, it's the content is not as advertised.
Okay. The content is not. The content is not being advertised by that. Correct now. Yeah, that's called 挂羊头卖狗肉. Am I right to say that? Right, Yang Zhen? Yeah, true. Sadly to say, people abuse this kind of authority. Why they do that? It's wrong, right? So now, what is the true meaning of charity? Chenan, will you be nice enough to read to the class, please?
Generosity and helpfulness, especially towards the needy or suffering. Also, aid given to those in need, receives charity from the neighbors. Be an institution engaged to review of the poor, raise funds for serious charities.
Yes. Just now somebody said that, I can't remember who. Yes, you are absolutely right. This word, what you say is true. It helps people, it raise funds, it reduce suffering. I think, was it Yingzhe or Yingzhe, you're talking about survival, right? Right. To survive is to reduce suffering, 嘛，对不对？ It's true. Well, 你可以做慈善家的。Okay, well done. Okay, let's the 慈善家 Mr. Yingzhe. Thank you, Chenan.
What?
Yeah, read lah. What is charity?
Charity is the act of giving help to those in need of it. It is a humanitarian act. It involves giving money, goods, or time and effort to those who need it. It is done without expecting something in return. Giving money or food to poor people is an example of charity.
Thank you. This is I can relate to Hao Xuan. Yes, Hao Xuan, you say 从你心里发出来的爱心 okay, it's genuine. It's not, hey, hello, excuse me, just now I help you to cross the road, auntie. You better give me $10, and then please take picture and send to my teacher. I completed my BIA already. Please, must put there. Okay, must pretend I take picture. Wow, 因着这种人forget it. Right? No good. Okay, thank you very much, Alex.
The definition of charity is an act of
I can't hear you. You're lagging. Restart again.
Hello.
One more time.
He be like.
The definition of charity is an act of feeling of kindness or goodwill or a voluntary gift of money or time to those in need. An example of charity is a donation of $10 to a month to a local food bank.
Okay, now next time I just remember these are children. When you work in Singapore, okay, and when you are like young adults, your salary will be deducted 50 cents to $1 by default to Chinese Developments, CDAC, Chinese Development Association Committee, something like CDAC. Now, Yang Zhen, will you mind if your salary is 10,000 or 5,000, or let's say, deducting 50 cents to $1, would you mind? You don't mind. Okay. Ping Shen, you mind? You mind? Why? You mind? Wait, don't say. Hao Xuan, do you mind? Your salary is 5.
Again?
Okay, one more time, children, listen carefully. If your salary is 5,000 to 8,000 a month, but every month you will deduct about 50 cents to $1 to go to this charity called CDAC. It's called the Chinese Development something like that. I can't remember the name. Yang Zhen say don't mind. Ping Shen say mind. Hao Xuan, you mind or don't mind?
If it's for a good deed.
No, just say yes or no.
I don't mind.
Don't mind. Alex?
I won't even know.
Okay, thank you. But you really put, good question. You'll put in your pay slip saying that 50 cents deducted from CDAC, and even put in your income tax. Okay? Yeah.
I mean, what can I do, right?
No, it's not $50 to $100. 50 cents. 5毛钱到1块. So you don't mind, Ping Shen?
I mean, like, if it's like, Even
Just
if,
tell me
like,
yes or
I
no
don't
first.
want-
Yes or no? You mind or don't mind? Okay, come back to you. Chen An, you
I don't
mind or
think
don't
that-
mind?
Okay.
50 cents to $1, you mind or don't mind? Every month, until you quit your job, then you go another job, also start again.
If my salary isn't that bad, I think can.
No, $5,000 to $8,000 a month.
Can ba?
Can. Okay, thank you. How about Alex? You mind?
I won't mind because I won't even care. There's nothing I can do to it anyway.
No. Okay, wait. Okay. Eric, will you donate that? Will you don't mind the 50 cents to $1?
Yeah.
You don't mind, huh? Okay. Liang Ning? Ziyue, you can tell me yes or no. Liang Ning, will you mind donate 50 cents and $1 every month from your deduct from your pay?
It's meaningless.
It's what?
It's meaningless.
Why?
Voluntary work is worth much more.
Huh? I beg your pardon?
Voluntary work is much more valuable.
No. My question is, do you mind, do you allow to be deducted or don't allow?
I don't mind to be deducted, but then the thing is, if you have money and no one to use the money, if you know what I mean, like the money can be used to like pay for someone's fee, but then there's no one to pay for or help you work, then it's kind of meaningless, if you know what I mean.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. How about Inter? I can't hear you. Your mic.
I wouldn't mind.
You don't mind, huh?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So Ziyue, to answer depends on what it is for exactly. Okay. So never mind, Ziyue. Just tell me yes or no. I know your answer. Your question is valid. No. That is Hao Xuan. Please not you lah. Okay, Ziyue, you become Hao Xuan. Hao Xuan become Ziyue. Ziyue,
Yes.
your spectacles so cute. Very good, Ziyue. Hao Xuan. No, sorry.
Apoi.
Yeah, Pui. Liang Ning and Ziyue, I totally agree with your answer. Actually, I am also the one who never want to donate back to CDAC. Okay, exactly what you say. I donate to CDAC. 这个钱 yeah, they can tell me this money will help the FAS for the Chinese, for those poor Chinese family to buy this. Exactly, Liang Ning and Ziyue, what you are saying is true. This is exactly from the day one until now. Even my boss, even my colleagues, even my HR say, 你5毛钱都要这么计较啊? It's not the 50 cents that I'm very particular and be stingy about. It's my 50 cents every month you deducted. How genuine? Yeah, I know this money go to CDAC, but how this money going to generate? Is it paying for the staff salary, or is it paying for what? The PUB bills or what bills? Well done, man. Liang Ning and Ziyue. I'm not saying the rest of you are lousy. You guys, I'm not saying you're bad, please. I believe you have a heart of gold. That is why you see, 很多人觉得新加坡人很好骗。
I have a neutral stand on it.
他以为我们新加坡人是一个好菩萨心肠的。Okay, very good. Okay, can you stop your school having fight? Okay, you want to fight, then you go and fight please. I don't care.
Wait,
You get
fight?
caught. You want to go smoke your bike, then go ahead. Okay, I'm talking about charity now. Okay, Hao Xuan. So Ziyue and Liang Ning, I agree with you. I'd rather use this 50 cents and $1 to donate some charity that I think is more worth it. Okay, I might want to donate to the Muslim Mendaki. I want to donate to Singda, or I even want to donate to maybe to SPCA. Why must it be CDAC? Just because I'm Chinese, I will donate to Chinese. Then we don't talk about racial harmony. Yeah, the Malay will donate to the Malay, fine. That's their things. You are right. So I always against these ideas. Why I must? Every time my money, like recently, I was doing this Medcare for Comfort Delco to bring patients to go for dialysis. Only one day, Chen An. That means just to escort this auntie, uncle, very old one on wheelchair. They have to go and see dialysis, right? So it needs someone to push them and push back and things like that. So that day alone, for that 6 hours, I can't remember how many hours, I earned $36. Okay, $36. Okay, it's a good cause. But I was deducted 50 cents. So I left $35.50, correct? Then I asked the HR, I asked the lady, where is my 50 cent go to? They said, oh, it deduct to the CDAC. Is it okay now, Raymond? 你都已经 deduct 了，难道我叫你还我5毛钱的 Alex? Return my 50 cents.
That's the point I've been trying to say this whole time. I can't do anything about it. It's already printed on my paycheck. Why would I even care about it? What can I even do?
No, to answer back, that's why I purposely call you. Say, Alex, you can care. You say, sorry, this time round you deduct. Next month, please take away the CDAC. Don't want to deduct. Of course, people will look at you, 哇，你赚5、6千、8千块，连5毛都不可以给啊。
You can opt not to donate.
Yes. Hey, hello, excuse me. It's my salary, no. I don't want to donate. It's my issue. Why? You have to look at me 另眼相看啊，哇。Why? Maybe I donate to other charity. Must tell you true not, Yang Zhen? True not? Yeah, maybe I donated to the karaoke cannot. Ying Zhen, sorry. Right. You got the freedom and the right? You see, the mustache man will tell you, the mustache man will tell you, the money will go to the right charity, right? Correct now?
Wait, who is it?
Yeah,
I
the
wonder
person say who is it is the person. Okay, Ying Zhen, sorry, Ziye and Liang Ning, well done. And Alex also well done. It's true. You must know your rights. This is where your Set 3 social study will tell you. Citizenship's rights. It's your rights to know where this money go to. It's the right that I can pull out. I don't want to join CDAC. I want to donate another charity. It's up to me. You cannot force me. I maybe donate more than that. Why should I tell you? So maybe like last time before that, CDAC, I donate to Children's Society, Children Cancer Society, SPCA, a few of the charity. Okay. So if you want to give to a charity, which charity in Singapore will you choose? Why and how? Okay. So brainstorm. How many charities are there in Singapore? In 2018, as the last count, there were about 2.28 thousand registered charities in Singapore. The number of charities in Singapore has been increased over the year. So guys, if let's say after, not recently got these charities donate e-scooter, e-bikes and e-scooter, and not to Singapore. And this e-bike, e-scooter is like still working conditions, but because of whatever reason they cannot use, all right, they donate to Bali, to children in Bali, that this they can use the e-scooter instead of walking to school. Well done, Inter. They take e-scooter to school. But your eyes wrong. 好像 TikTok 这样，我的妈！By right, very dangerous. You donate e-scooter, you never donate the helmet. Safety precaution, right? You see, now our group insert got 2-person man in black. Let's meet Hao Xuan and Alex, the man in black.
That's my brother.
Oh, yeah, brother. Yeah, okay. Okay, so these are the charity. Okay, so some of them are really SPCA, So your job is that you are free, look through it. We need to do charity to others and also to what is charity? There are rules that all charities have to follow. Okay, Lang Ning, can you read the first 2 points?
The charities aim have to fall into categories that the law says are charitable. There are things like preventing or relieving poverty, or advancing the arts, culture, heritage, or science. It has to be established exclusively for what is known as public benefit. That means its only purpose must be charitable.
Thank you. So to doing it, you don't just happy, I want to do a charity. I want to start a charity organizations. You have to follow the rules and what you must. Not just, you see, exactly what Ziye and Liang Ning say. Or Alex, what can I do? You already deduct my 50 cents already. Are we able to scrutinize their bank account or their their accountings to see whether the money that I donated, where do they put it in? Is there a report saying that all the money that we donated to this CDAC can help? I'm not saying CDAC is bad. No. Okay. In fact, CDAC helped a lot of people, including some of my students who came for my face-to-face class. They really helped them to heavily subsidize. If I'm not mistaken, it's about 70 to 90%, depends on your income level. So they do really help people for tuitions, people for other things. And I thank God, really, I live in a very beautiful country in Singapore. And of course, now you can see from China, and I'm so proud to see today's China's is a national day, right? 是不是啊？是啊。本来我是不可以 have tuition with you 嘞，杨震，你懂为什么吗？因为那个习近平要叫我去那边。
China banned the tuitions
No.
because it's interfering with the education system.
No, Yang Zhen, because Xi Jinping want to invite me to witness the ceremony. I told him, sorry, I have no time. I've got tuition with my leaders here in Singapore. So I say, I'm so sorry. I will do live telecast with you. Then he said, 没事，没关系，下次再来啊，因为 China 有 10 day holidays. Just kidding. Why they ban tuition in China is another thing already. Because a lot of kiasu parents, which is nothing wrong, not because I'm a tuition teacher, okay? But the thing is that, why is there tuition? There's a need. Okay, that's another story. The reason is, I use the word past tense, did, not does or do. Did the teacher in school has been passing down enough information and knowledge to the student? Or I use another word, did the student who received the information, was it enough? Or is it overflooded or already filtered off? The teacher may be very good, but the student may not absorb very fast. 一种米赢着一种米养几百种人，对不对？ Correct 了。So you see, some people are fast learners, slow learners. Some even no need to say, like the one start with ALEX one. You say one, he already know 3 things in advance already, and always ask for A1 赢着So we pray for him, he will get A2 not A1. Okay. Ping Shen. Sorry?
Why do you say my name is Alex?
Oh no, nothing. I'm referring to another student, Ying Zhe. Another student also Alex. 新加坡就你一个 Alex 咩？对吗？Ying Zhe So many Alex, so many smart Alex around. No lah.
Precisely in this class.
Okay. All right. Hao Xian.
Yes. Okay. Charities can't make profits. All the money they raise has to go towards achieving their aims. A charity can't have owners or shareholders who benefit from it.
Then how? Then people who do charity, the workers, the staff, how? 浩轩怎么办？你是要吃饭的吗？then 怎么办？那个工钱的 salary, all this who pay? And who pay the electrical bills, the rental, and all these things, and the transportation bill? This is where they come in. The donation comes in. This money will help to defray the cost of the worker's salary, the GST, or whatever. And actually, got no GST, sorry. I think if not, it's charity counted, or pay for whatever rentals. See, charities, listen, cannot make profit. Charity is the wholehearted, like what Dr. Hao Xian mentioned. Do it from the heart. You see, he's so devoted until he have to wear the hat and mustache growing here already, with beard already. Poor thing.
Starting to notice,
Yeah, I started to notice long ago, but I don't give a to you.
because you see my 2 bodyguard behind and you don't dare.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. Ping Shen. Kieran?
Charities have to state what their charitable objectives are in order to be registered with the Charity Commission, and then explain how they are meeting them in their annual reports, which are publicly available. You can read more about how charities make themselves accountable in the Accountability and Transparency section.
Exactly what Liang Ning and Ziye was saying. If I don't know what is it, how can I donate? Exactly. So there must be a transparency. Well, I think Ziye and Liang, you can do a very good financial controller, financial manager, and able to uphold the company's the accounting. Very meticulous and very eye for details. Well done. Okay, next, public benefits. What do we have here? Thank you, Bing Shen. Yang Zhen.
Public benefits, it's let me see.
Then is that to be?
To be a charity and organization has to be of benefit. It has to do positive things, and if there are negative side effects or consequences, they must be outweighed by its positive work.
Stop. What it means is that, you see, as long as we do charity goods to others, means we are positive. But for example, I will use the halfway house, where you house, like what Bing Shen, you saw the movie, right? Who host those these ex-convicts in there. But if there's negative, like this halfway house end up become more notorious, more bad. Okay, that means the halfway house got gang fight, start to recruit gangsterisms, or it could become a halfway drugs house. All these, then because of some bad aids influence others. But how are you going to overcome this problem? Seriously, how to overcome this problem? By doing what? How to overcome this problem? By maybe you put in more counselor, you put in more regulations, you put in more staff to transform these people. Or maybe you have to set example by taking these few bad aids and put back to the Changi prison again. Then the things will start to surface back. Because the halfway house itself is already a positive thing to transform, to let the leopard change its spot and to turn over a new leaf. But there are some clown who go in and spoil the fabrics of this halfway house, the integrity of the whole entire program. Then we have to come in to force it, to enforce it. Right? Thank you. Carry on, Yang Zhen.
Benefit the public. This does not have to mean all of the public. It can mean anyone in a geographic area or people with a specific characteristic, such as people with cancer or who work in teaching.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Now, 5 reasons to give to charity. All right, let's go. Hao Shen.
Donating to the causes you care about not only benefits the charities themselves, it can be deeply rewarding for you too. Millions of people give to charity on a regular basis to support causes they believe in, as well as for the positive effects it has on their own lives. So why is giving to charity so gratifying? We've taken a closer look at 5 reasons to donate to your charities of choice.
Okay, by today, hopefully that charity start from homes. Charity start from your sincere heart. If you happen to come across any essay, any comprehensions or any editings, or even for Alex, there's some articles about for you and Bing Shen and also Chen An, you helps. Okay, number 1, please. Liang Ning.
Donating to charity is a major mood booster. The knowledge that you are helping others is hugely empowering and in turn can make you feel happier and more fulfilled. Research has identified a link between making a donation to charity and increased activity in the area of the brain that registers pleasure, proving that as the old age adage, is it pronounced adage? Sure.
Yeah, you're lagging now, sorry, where is it?
Proving that as the old adage goes, it's really
adage, yes.
It's really it's far better to give than to receive.
Yes, write down. It's better to give than to receive. Write down this. It is really better to give than receive. Seriously. When you give more and see people benefit from you, it's just like I'm giving tuitions. And recently, my Set 4 student come back, Uncle Raymond, I got A1 for this, I got B2, B3, A2, I failed to pass. I thank you so much. This is something that I feel is very fruitful when students are benefiting the way I teach. Or the same thing when you donate something. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to be what. Sometimes when you walk in the MRT tunnel, then you see someone playing basking or singing song. By giving them money or even buy tissue paper from this auntie, and then you don't want to take the tissue paper, you just give them money. To me, it's also doing a good deeds, not charity already. To me, also you can say it's a charity, but doing a good deeds. You're giving that and you feel good. And then when they say thank you, you feel very shocked, no? Or if someone fell down or you go and help the person out, okay, and call an ambulance and things. These are little things. You feel good about it and make your life better. By saving a life, is 但有一个什么什么梯塔救人一命，什么造福梯塔，有没有？英哲有听过这个吗？什么救人一命，成为说 seven pagoda or something？ There's this saying
七手一级浮屠，
然后呢？什么7个塔？如果 serious 有吗？你们还记得这个东西吗？I should ask my the other. It's true. You're right, man, Ping Shen. Wow, your calculation very fast. 50 cents, yeah, it's true, no? 积少成多 is true. Can you imagine everyone 50 cents? 不用多了. You're right, no? Exactly. I'm not thinking like that. I agree with you. So we should give those charity that is not very popular, who needs helps. Because this one already everyone give helps. You are very good. Well done. Okay, it's okay. I think there is a saying that to do good things is like building a 7 layer of pagodas. Carry on. Whose turn? Nangning.
What?
Carry on. Our research.
Our own research into why people give supports this. We asked 700 of our generous donors to tell us what motivates them to give regularly to charity. 42% agreed the enjoyment they receive from giving as a key influence.
So I think, Ping Shen, you're right. There are certain percentage that people give for the sake of giving to get fame and recognitions. So this is not charity from heart already. So you're right. So you see, so you can write an essay about the pros and cons, like Chen An, you mentioned, right, Chen An, the goods and the bads of giving charity. Well done. There's always a double-edged sword. There's always a both sides of the coins. Don't look things like this is positive means good. Sometimes you have to look things at different angles. This is your maturities. Understand what type of givers are you? Okay, number one. Number 2, thank you. Chen An, will you be kind enough to read number 2? Giving to charity strengthens personal values.
In our research, why we give, a feeling of social contact was the most widely given reason to give to charity. Whatever type of charity work they support, 96% said they felt they had a moral duty to use what they had to help others. Sentiment were very much rooted in their personal values and principles. Having the power to improve the lives of others is to many people a privilege, and one that comes with its own sense of obligation. I think this powerful feelings of responsibility is a great way to reinforce our own personal values and feel like we are living in a way that is true to our own
Ethical beliefs.
Ethical beliefs.
Chen An, you're from RV, right? Yeah, I have a student from RV, and one of your 学姐 is now a very popular singer in Singapore. Xia Yun, 你听过吗? I think she came to your school. She was formerly your RV. Xia Yun is a Singapore 中国好声音 He PK with 那个谁 JJ. You know 谁是 JJ 吗？新加坡的 JJ 林静姐姐对，林静姐姐，你欠打林静姐姐，好学妹妹静静。So RV students always have these things like doing values to help others, right? Right, you all do a lot of charitable, because maybe you're Set 1 now, because unfortunately, because of the COVID, you don't do a lot of these kind of things Okay, formerly my RV's girl told me sometimes they have to go to these old folks are that one to do a lot. And because 你们是华校生对吗 ？RV 是 Chinese 的，所以我们都是会四个字：饮水思源啊。OK， 尊老敬贤啊。Really, that is the personal values. 孔子说也，真的。Until my good friends, the brother who also from RV, you know what? Until today, he's still very particular in Chinese rooted and help others. He's now, listen, is your senior. He's now an associate professor in New York, one of the university. And he's from RV, okay? My good friend's brother, 我从小看他长大. Okay, he's now migrated to New York as one associate professor. Okay, so please, Chen An was be, oh my goodness, you're stressing me out. You should be feeling proud, no? There are so many famous people in your school. 人家要进 RV 都没有这么容易进 okay? Okay, it's a 华校 and that is the things, that is a value because we believe in that value and that's why I asked you to read this. I think of these powerful feelings of responsibility. That's 就是这个字孝，还有这个敬就是 respect, right? Thank you, Chen An. So you see, when you write this, Chen An or any one of you, you have to show your passionate emotions when you write this. It's not for the sake of writing, just to please the examiner. When you write this with your words, choice of words, and putting in the effect, well, I tell you, the examiner can feel it. So when I asked Chen An to read this, and now Chen An, you read again, you feel that, hey, wow, Uncle Raymond explained to me the value I have in RV, and then the people who are in RV, and the RV students who came back, they share, you see, they share the personal value to the next junior, the 学弟学妹, to do the same, to carry out this personal value, to uphold the reputations of RV. It can be Hwa Chong, it can be any of the school that in this, you see, it's very important. And I thought until the fella, the man in black sleeping already. Okay, the man in black, can you read this one?
Who is the man in black? Don't be
talking
racist.
You just speak quick going to be 9:30 already.
Tree giving is more impactful than ever. Many people are concerned that their donation to charity may be reduced by tax or administrative costs, preventing the full amount from reaching the people or causes they really want to help. Thankfully, there are ways to make the most of every donation to charity. If you're a UK taxpayer, you can boost the amount of every donation you make by giving through gift aid, an income tax relief created to help charities get the most out of the funds they receive, as gift aids enables the charity to recover the basic rate of tax on the donation. The scheme adds 25p to each
£1.
£1 you give and no extra cost to you.
So this is a thank you. Thank you, Hauser. This is something that it happened in United Kingdom, but it also affect in Singapore. So whatever you donate, your parents will donate, or next time when you're adult, or even not say adult, when you start to work, okay, if you're part-time, you want, actually no, your salary will not get taxed. But the more you earn, the more you tax. But instead of, you don't feel like giving your tax to the government, you want the tax to reduce, and you can use this money to donate to charity, and you are free from tax. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 times to reduce your tax. So imagine if you are donating $1, you will deduct $3 from your tax, something like that. Okay, that depends. The taxation is different. So the more you give charity, the less you tax, something like that. So it's tax free. Okay, so carry on your last part there. Hao Xuan.
There are many other ways to give to charity tax effectively too, such as by donating straight from your salary before tax is deducted through a payroll giving scheme, donating shares to charity, or leaving a shareable legacy in your will. These methods of giving ensure your children's charities benefit as much as possible from your support. For giving to charity introduces to your children to
Thank you. To see those American people, they don't like to give their money to their next generation. They prefer to give their money to charitable organizations or to other charity they find that it's more useful, and then they leave a name of their legacy. Take for example, maybe Bill Gates. maybe Steve Jobs or some famous in futures, maybe Warren Buffett or whoever you name it. These famous people, they feel that they have done their best to educate their children. So now they want to use their money to donate those for unfortunate people. But for us Asian people, we prefer to have, we want to reserve our wealth and money to the next generation. But of course, we can donate to others. Okay? No, you can't stay back. Number 4, are you ready, Alex?
For giving to charity introduces your children.
Giving to charity introduces your children to the importance of generosity. Sharing the experience of donating to charity with your children shows them from a young age that they can make positive changes in the world. Children naturally love to help others, so nurturing their innate generosity is likely to mean that they grow up with a greater appreciation of what they have and will carry on supporting charity in years to come. Starting a tradition of donating to charity with children is easy. Try creating a family donation box that everyone can add to and nominate a family charity each year, involving the children in choosing which causes to support.
Thank you. There are some in Singapore, some of my students, what they do is that their parents will give their children $100 each. Seriously, listen, 3 children for my students. The father will say, my dad every time, because how I know? Because I brought my student for VIA to this old folks home. Then one of these students told me, it's a girl, they told me that my dad always do that at the end of the year because they are Christian. They will get $100 each for them. So, wow, so good. No, Mr. Shang, what we do, we'll go to the grocery, the Sheng Siong or whatever, to buy $100 products. You know what they do? They buy already, and the father will take the car and drove them to another old folks home or whatever homes they decide to. Every year different one. Very good. To let their children experience the different. Wow, very good. And also it's diversity. The Malay, the Indians, and different walks of life and different races. Wow, beautiful. So the father will bring their children to this old folks home, and then with all the $100 goodies or whatever, the children will give. And some of them, sometimes they will wrap until very nice to give every of the old folks home. Some of them are bedridden. They'll give it to them. And guess what? They will play music and sing song with guitar, like for example, Silent Night. We wish you a Merry Christmas, And when she told me, she also want to burst to tears. You know why? He said when you go there and we see the old lady, she start to cry. Then I asked her why. Because ever since when she was sent to the old folks home, nobody celebrate Christmas with her. See, so this is from the children point of view. So you see, she already have this young age, have this kind of concept already. So, do you agree now? When 他以后长大they will pass this same thing to the children. Agree? Then they will say, 你的爷爷以前就是这样带我去，现在爷爷不在了，我带你们去，对不对？ So it's a beautiful thing. You see, I agree with Liang Ning and Ziye. You don't need to do the 50 cents. And I totally agree with Ping Shen. $2 million. Wow, seriously. So you see, I think this number point 4 is very good. Seriously. If you, instead of the father kind of instill and initiate this kind of movement, why don't you guys now, when school holiday comes, why don't you tell your parents that, okay, daddy, mommy, this is the money I save. This is the part-time money I earned. Maybe can we use this money now and let's buy something and go to a charity. And I know now it's COVID. Maybe we can't. Maybe we just bring this food, go to there and then do something, instead of contact, we'll bring the food there and show them. It's a good start. Agree or not, Inza? Alex, agree? This is more, you're already at the age of 30, 40 years, so you do this type, I tell you, God will bless you, no? Seriously, will really bless you in any way, your own God. If you don't believe in God, you also think that it's a good thing. You're helping a lot of people. Just that $100 can save so many lives. Wow. Not much, right? $100, unless you say you're the only child. You can start with $50. You can buy the $2 things for them. I think these old folks, it's not about $2 or $2,000 or Hermes bag or NTUC plastic bag. It's the moment they see you there, that touch their heart. Okay. The last point. Okay, who want to read?
Me.
Go on.
Oh.
子夜. This one, 子夜, is about 3 pages. 子夜. Okay, I give you
to charity.
yeah, I give it 子夜. Because I give the best to her. The longer you read, they cannot go back. So 子夜, you have to read now. 5
Can I
pages.
read?
No.
Let me speed run this real quick. Thank to charity and
Very childish. 子夜, quick. We are waiting for you. The time is tickering away. Eric, you want to help? Let's go, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, are you ready? Eric, let's go. Giving to charity.
Giving to charity encourages friends and family to do the same. Your own charitable donations can inspire you. It can inspire your nearest and dearest to give to causes important to them, and could even bring about a family-wide effort to back a charity or charities that have special significance to you as a group. Family giving creates a bond, helping to bolster relationships through a shared goal and raising more money that could otherwise be possible through individual donations. Chances are many of your family members are already giving to charity, so working together could help you make even more of a positive impact. We can help you family to set up a family CAF charitable trust to make coordinating your donations simple and sustainable. If this has inspired you to make a good donation to charity, we can help. We make it easy to find a charity that's working for causes important to you. Whether you want to make a one-off donation, set up a donation plan, or find out how to donate.
Exactly. Thank you. That's all. You see? I love you, Ziye. Okay, well done, Eric. Anyway, giving to charities, like what you mentioned, first is from children. For you now, as a teenager, you can maybe ask a few friends together and start off, and maybe you can talk to your school teacher to start off with something like that. Like eco-friendly green ambassador, also consider as a charities also, or collect those newspaper and then sell the newspaper, get the money and donate to charity. Or you can initiate with your parents. So daddy, mommy, after the exam, over there is okay that we look for a charity to donate and help. I think your parents will be very fascinated and amazed by your beautiful words. Amazed by your golden hearts, the purest heart to donate seriously. No matter how busy they are, and when they hear that you want to donate, you want to do charity, and you want to go and do volunteer help, I think that is a very small step, but a big ambitions to do good things for yourself. And in fact, with this impact, you also leave a legacy for yourself. And this will help your parents to look at you differently. They say, oh my God, my daughter, my son is very mature. Well done that he also want to contribute to society. And that's the things that it looks good. This is not Singapore, so this is American English, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so yes, it's a bit different. Anyway, let me end today's topic. So your homework, I will put it inside excuse me, to the Google Classroom. There is the one. If you have one, okay, so this is a little homework for you. I know you guys are having some exam, which is not ended yet. So if you have the time, then you do it. If not, then just next week we'll be doing economy and fashions and a bit of charity. But this gives you some idea to feel good, so you don't feel exam stress. I purposely choose this charity to feel that looking forward the exam, you can do something a good cause. All right. So how Xian, you want to stay back and talk to me, huh?
Wait, let me show magic first.
No lah,
So-
you always show
So
funny
you
things
see
one
this
lah.
this one, I this one, I this one,